Hey, Jordan from Condo here. I get calls every week from people who are specifically telling me they're looking for pre-construction condos in Toronto at or below $1,000 a square foot. And to people looking for pre-construction condos in that price point, you know, the harsh reality is if you're looking in Toronto proper, those price points left us 3-4 years ago. So you have to hop in a time machine in order to secure a pre-construction unit at that price. Obviously in the last 2 years, cost of construction's up 28%, development charges are up massively. Just the cost to build these things, land values have gone up as well. So $1,000 a square foot is gone and done for Toronto condos. But there are ways to secure units both on the resale and the condo assignment market at or below $1,000 a square foot. So I've had a lot of questions from people who want to know more about buying an assignment condo. Obviously, if you watch my content, you know I don't necessarily recommend buying a pre-construction unit with the sole intention of assigning it because of the tax implications. But as a buyer of an assignment, you can actually find really good deals depending on the building, depending on how the overall market. So today I'm going to show you two of the best priced assignments that we currently have listed as a team from our past clients who have bought pre-construction, where I think you can see significant upside, not just because they're priced really well, but also because of what's coming to the neighborhood. So this is, if you haven't seen this model before, anything in blue is already under construction, and anything in this pink or purple color is planned or approved, but not under construction yet. So this here is St. Clair, this is Old Weston, and then this here would be Stockyards. So this is sort of, your North Junction area. And what you'll notice is all of these high density planned sites are kind of crowding around the St. Clair Old Weston area. The reason for that is because we actually have a Smart Track Go station that has been approved for this specific site. So obviously the junction, you have to head down to Bloor for easy transit. Now we are getting a Go station. We're getting a Smart Track Go station. So you have really ease of transit into Union Station from this site. And so you're seeing all of the high density proposals follow. Well, we have two assignment listings right now in these two blue buildings that are a very short, 3, 4, 5 minute walk to the future station at less than $1,000 a square foot. Now, I can't advertise. Obviously, there are more assignments on the market, but our assignments in these two buildings are the most aggressively priced per square foot. And obviously, I don't have consent from every realtor to advertise their assignments. So, I'm just going to show you ours. Here is the Junction area, or rather the St. Clair Old Weston area with all of the future proposals. And the sites in question are here and here. The one on the north of St. Clair is taking occupancy in December, and the one on the south of St. Clair is taking occupancy in January. So, end of this year, early next year is the occupancy on these two sites. And let's get into pricing. So here's the first of the two. This one's 860 square feet, and it comes with parking. It's a corner unit on the 6th floor with a balcony here, this balcony here. And this one is we have listed for $849,000. So this one comes in under $1,000 a foot, parking included. And the finishes have already been selected. This is what the finishes kind of look like here. This is more accurate because this was actually at the choice of finish selection. And this particular building is a really nice mid-rise building. And this one's coming in at less than $1,000 a foot with parking included. Like I said, anything new launching in the area is well north of $1,300 a foot because that's just what these things cost to build these days. So this one in particular is a really good opportunity for someone looking for a 2-bedroom south of $1,000 a foot. I mean, these days, Square One is $1,200, $1,300 a foot. Vaughan is $1,300 a foot plus. Georgetown is $1,100 a foot on pre-construction launches. So this is a really good way to get into the market for a much lower cost basis, provided you're someone who can close on a property sooner. You could save yourself $100K plus. The next one I want to show you, this one is a condo, or rather a townhome, a stacked town. So this one is 982 square feet, and we are asking on this one $930,000. So again, you're looking at less than $1,000 a foot. 2 parking are included in this particular unit, and 1 locker. Let me just show you the position here. Actually, I'll just throw it in a new tab. So this is the location of this particular unit. And this is what the townhome part of the development looks like. So if you want some clarity on how to buy assignments, because a lot of people ask me that, like, this is great, I can get a really good deal, but how does it work? I've heard there's a lot of capital required up front. Well, most sellers will want the deposits that they paid to the builder to date, at least upfront. So, that'll be 15 or 20% of the original purchase price they'll want. And then the profit portion, generally speaking, most sellers are agreeable to having that broken down into either installments between now and closing, or even some sellers will allow you to mortgage it. So provided you can find a lender who's willing to finance you on the new appraisal value, a lot of the times you can just finance the new amount. So it's actually not nearly as complicated as a lot of people make it out to be. Buying an assignment is relatively simple. Now, if these two aren't for you, but you're someone who says, I would actually like to save 100, 150K on a unit and just buy an assignment unit and close on it sooner, how do I find these good deals? Well, it depends. Some assignments are allowed to be listed on MLS, right? Most are not. A lot of them are not. These two in particular cannot be advertised on MLS, so you won't find them there. You'll only find them through approaching the brokers or seeing them on email lists, that kind of thing, because that's the only way these things can be marketed. So if you want more information on these two assignments, just shoot me an email, jordan@precondo.ca, and I will walk you through some options. But I hope this helps give you guys kind of perspective on what assignments sell for versus pre-construction product. It is obviously cheaper because you have to close much sooner. But that can be an you can take advantage of that if you're someone who is willing to close on a unit sooner. That's it for this video, guys. I will catch you guys next video.